from Jason.
Well, sorry for being late, guys. We got a motion to approve the agenda.
So
We're gonna
moved.
call it to order. I guess we do have to call it to order. All right. It's 12:01. We're gonna start the meeting. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
All right, Lisa,
I'll
second.
second Andy.
And Jeannie seconded it. All right, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay.
Can you hear us, Peggy?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Okay, okay, good. All right, so we got a flag up on the screen. Everybody stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to
Allegiance
the
to the
flag
flag
of the United
of the
Of the
States
United
of
States
America,
of America.
and to the
To the
republic
republic
for
for
which
which
it
it
stands,
stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible, with
indivisible,
liberty and justice for all.
liberty and justice for all.
Well, that little 2-second lag is just a killer. Hey, guys. So in which order we have motions, were approved, so we'll go right into consent.
I'll make a
Sir-
motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
All right, that would be Peggy. Do we have a second?
I'll
Second.
second. Oh, sorry.
So Lisa waved you by, so Jeannie, I guess you win. That one seconded by Jeannie. All in favor of approving the consent items, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Which moves us to the action items. Everybody read through this?
Yes,
All right, so I would entertain a motion to approve A on the action items.
So moved.
All right, that would be Elisa,
I'll second.
and Jeannie will second it. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Just so you guys know, I think that's one of the most popular things they ever do at the middle school. That thing is packed every single time, and it has been for like since my kids were little, so.
If you like snakes, I personally do not, but
It's always a
All right, guys, we'll go to B, which is out-of-state travel for the National Safety and Security Conference. Would entertain a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion. We approve the out-of-state travel for the Safety and Security Department.
Thank you, Jeannie.
I'll
Lisa?
second that.
Oh, Peggy, well, I'm sorry about that. And Peggy seconds. All in favor of approving the out-of-state travel, please say aye.
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 Andy,
Yes,
I'm not, back to Reptile Man. I'm not sure we had an all vote on that one.
oh, I thought we did. Was there one of us that did not approve?
No, but I just wasn't sure we did an all vote on it. Maybe we did. I just didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah, well, I thought we did, so. We can do it again to be official if you like.
As long as the minutes reflected, it's fine.
Okay, all right, we're good. Well, that actually takes care of the entire meeting. Thank everybody for spending your first 5 minutes of your lunch hour with me, and I'm sorry I was late by a minute.
Oh,
So that leads us to future meetings, which is on the 23rd.
Mhm.
And did we ever decide anything? Sorry, I wasn't there Wednesday. Something came up.
yeah, we're shooting for noon and it'll be a small agenda. If there's anything, it'll be minimalist. If there's anything you want on there, in fact, we can send out a draft before we post it today. But it's a very, very short one. It'll be a short meeting, just similar to this. So
And I will not be at all brokenhearted if everybody wants to do it exactly the same way they're doing it today via computer, so.
Okay.
Anything
Yeah.
anybody wants to add?
I think next year for that security conference, it would be great if we sent people that attend the mental health track too. There's a safety track and a mental health track, and those classes offerings looked great for both.
Mhm.
yeah, I agree. I'll be sending out information today, and Deanna has a proposal for a telehealth, mental health provider that we'll be looking at. But you're exactly right that we start to talk about security, there's an assessment and evaluation of mental health, and we know, yeah, we know that when these mass shootings occur, usually there's something else going on there. And so identifying them is a, big piece of that. When we had a former superintendent, Herb Berg, that was in town, and Herb said, one of the things he was walking through our schools, he said, you need to work with your secretaries who buzz people in those secure vestibules to know if somebody's on drugs, to know if somebody has a long coat or maybe carrying a weapon, to know if they just don't look right. And so you don't have to buzz them in. So that whole mental health training, all those, we need to start layering that too with this security program, because it is related, as you say.
Yeah, there's a class on like bullying, not in the school, but how it relates to social media and then screen time. I mean, I thought the track for both just had outstanding speakers listed. And so many that have gone through a school shooting, which is of course very sad, but I think will be really beneficial to listen to.
Yeah, it'll be great to hear from them. They can come back and present to the board and then new
That'd be
ideas.
great.
And then once we, I think we look at the merit and the worth of this and kind of evaluate that, and then maybe even sending more people or identifying other conferences that pair with it that are similar in nature, and we can start working through that.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm interested, looking forward to hearing their report back.
As am I.
Yeah, they're gonna be very.
Do we know
beneficial.
which two are going, Matt?
Glenn's a lead security officer, and so he'll go, and I believe he's identified Scott Hudson. Scott was selected because those two are both GAP trained. John Ladinas, before he passed away, really was working with certifying those two, and they do run GAP trainings for the school, as well as they started to even do it for the city. So we have some
Okay.
congruence there. So
Okay.
those two are going to go.
Okay.
Those were the selection of Glenn and then another officer. The good thing is that when we look at some of these mass shootings, a lot of them occur at the secondary, like students bringing guns on campus and doing that. They occur at the secondary level. Sandy Hook
Right.
was kind of outside of that. And there were some other factors there, but I think they'll be good representatives, and then kind of to evaluate and get our feelers out there about do we want to continue to go? Do we want to pair this and start talking about other topics that lead to a more secure and safe schools?
Right. And then they
even a
can be
sense of
the
belonging.
trainers of the trainers. I mean, they can come back and train the rest of the security officers.
Yeah, I don't know that there are certification pieces, but definitely sharing the information,
Right, sharing
identifying
their
vendors we
information.
want to work with, identifying other professional development opportunities that are out there. So,
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
All right, guys.
hey, Don.
You all have a wonderful.
Okay, have a
afternoon,
good
and
Thanksgiving.
You have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful weekend.
All right,
You
we'll
guys
see you
too.
next
Thank
one on Wednesday.
Also, thanks.
Meeting
All right.
adjourned.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
I didn't know I was on camera. Hey, Matt.